How's it going, everyone? We got a huge update and some news the other day regarding multiple issues players have been having with this game. The big one is about Vestiges in the New Game Plus, since, as we all know, most of the people have been avoiding it since no one wants to really go through the game with no Vestiges. Because walking everywhere, let's just be real, that would be a pain in the ass. And of course, a few other things, as you will see here regarding the enemy density, crossplay, which was a big one, and even the progression loss. But before we get into the video, be sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any future videos I make going over Lords of the Fallen. But getting right into it, let's scroll down here and see them talking about some of the feedback that they got on the last Twitch stream. That was, I believe, Thursday? And they basically go on to talking about how they wanted to listen to their community, see what everyone's saying. And man, did they listen, because not even a week later, we are already here, back with it, another update that's going over everything that everyone was crying about. So, the fact that they took them not even a week to address these changes is absolutely huge. But coming here, into the community feedback here, you see the Vestiges in New Game Plus. They go on saying that we hear you have decided to roll out some fundamental changes to ensure everyone continues to enjoy the New Game Plus experience. And then after that, they talk about from today's patch onward, now whenever you complete your initial playthrough, you will be presented with a new option before embarking on your next run through. You can either progress directly to the next consecutive new game, blah 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 blah, or you can replay your current new game at the same difficulty. Basically, if you want to replay the game because let's say you missed out on some exclusive weapons or gear that you couldn't get from somebody's questline or spells, something like that, you can now actually just replay that current new game. So if you just start up the game, you haven't been into New Game Plus, you can just do new game all over again, get everything again, fill out those trophies that you were seeking. It doesn't increase the difficulty at all, so if you're looking for a challenge, then this isn't for you. But then they go on to saying on Thursday, this is the big one. A further patch of this is coming Thursday. We'll see further updates making it to the New Game Plus mode. Instead of removing all Vestiges, as it currently does, New Game Plus 1 will only see a few disappear while keeping the key locations intact. And then for New Game Plus 2, a few more would disappear, up until New Game Plus 3, where all of them will disappear except for the main hub at the Skyrest Bridge. So basically how it is now. I don't know how I feel about this, because I do like the fact that you want to keep going to progress your challenges, but I think that's fun. I don't think everyone's going to think that's very fun, because other people like to keep replaying for the challenge in the difficulty of the enemies, not just the difficulty in the game just being ramped up insanely. So we'll see how that goes over, but that actually goes into this next thing, talking about how they are actually planning on adding a New Game Plus modifier system, basically allowing players to fully customize their New Game Plus experience, whether that's retaining all Vestiges, keeping just a few, or removing them completely. It will also include other fun modifiers like a hardcore mode, which is like one death is a permadeath, item randomizers, enemy randomizers, etc. So that is absolutely insane. No other Souls game has ever done that before. So the fact that they're letting you be in full control of your personal gameplay is absolutely insane. One of my favorite things about playing Souls games on PC, is where I have been playing recently, is that the randomizers have always been super fun. So you don't play through the game doing the exact same thing where you run to this one weapon location or this one boss location and then you just keep progressing the game the same as you've always done. These item randomizers and enemy randomizers just changes the game completely, and I know I for one am very much looking forward to that, and I think that's something the entire community is going to absolutely love. After that, they end up going into the enemy density, which basically they're just talking about how they're wanting to improve their leashing system, which is basically going to prevent like too many of enemies chasing you down, because some enemies in this game, like the dogs for example, they will chase you to the ends of the earth. And then here they say we aim to have further refinements in the Thursday's patch, including the reducing of number of enemies present in the areas where players most struggle. So they're probably going to dumb down a couple of the enemies' locations, because they don't want too many enemies to be cluttered in one spot, because too many enemies can be very annoying for certain players. And then a few other things saying additionally we're going to tweak some of the crowd's behavior so enemies will not spawn and swarm as often, which that can be pretty nice. And then a couple other things saying enemies will no longer be able to hit multiple hits at the same time, so that's also huge. Then for crossplay here, they're saying, as we explained in the Q&A stream, we are targeting to deploy this ASAP for all platforms, but we want to ensure that certain GPU strains, blah blah blah, they want to make sure, you know, the game doesn't shit itself while we're trying to play. So they have confirmed that crossplay on consoles is coming Monday. So at the start of the game, there was no Xbox to PlayStation crossplay, so that was never happening. And now, here we are, they are fully getting it on Monday, which is actually yesterday at the recording and making of this video. And then here it says with a plan to activate all of them on Thursday. So Thursday is going to be the big update that we're really waiting for. And then we get right into the performance and stability, basically going over a bunch of crashes that they're trying to work on, since certain locations, looks like 28% of crashes are from a game code issue. So they're working on that. And then something that's very annoying, there was actually some progression loss glitches going on. Some people would log into their account, and for some reason their character would go from like level 100 down to level like 12, and nobody knew why. So pretty much all they're going to do is, this is for PC, I'm assuming, because I don't know how else you would send your save files in from console, I guess through a USB drive and putting it onto your PC. But anyways, what they're going to be doing here is you can actually contact them, and you can then send them the corrupted save file, send it to, where is it, support@cigames.com. And then you should be able to, yeah, they will give you back some vigor skulls to get you all your enemy or your levels back. So we will see how that's gonna go, considering there's obviously gonna be some people trying to abuse this somehow. Be like, oh, I was level 600 before this, so can you give me vigor skulls so I can get back to level 600? So we'll see how that goes. But then that's going to be the end of the patch notes there. I will be back on Thursday to let you guys know about all the extra patch notes that we're going to be getting for, yeah, 2.2.5 is going to be the next one on Thursday. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. What do you guys think about all of these updates that we are getting? I think that they are going in the very perfect direction. But I'm going to head out now, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video, and have a good one. Peace.